Now, what you're looking at here is the most important chart in the real estate industry, in the real estate sales industry. It is the number one chart, and very few people pay attention to it. And what this chart is called is the Affordability Index chart. And this is from the California Association of Realtors data. Now, you can see here's back to 2002. They didn't keep this report in 2002. It wasn't until 2003 that they started tracking this data. LA County here, Orange County on the far right. In LA County, 2003, now, this is basically kind of I won't call it the peak, but let's say subprime was moving really well in 2003. I would say 2004 to 2006 were the peak years. But 50% of first-time buyers could buy a house in LA County. They could afford it. They could qualify. 50%. Orange County, 43%. Not bad, right? Now, as 2003 progressed, you can see the percentage of people that can buy in LA County is steadily dropping. Why? Rates really weren't going up that much because all subprime, mostly these short-term adjustables. Sell prices keep going up. Prices go up, people can afford it, goes down and down and down. And then look at 2006, we bought them at 19%. This is subprime, is out of control. Only 19% of people in LA County can afford to buy a house. Now we go over here to buy a median price house or in a larger first time buyer. Now, if you go over here to Orange County, we're in the same category, 21, 22%. 2007, economy starts to crack, the real estate subprime market starts to collapse, and look what property values start to come down, and then in 2008, property values really come down. And so you can see here, the affordability starts to go up. Prices come down, properties become more affordable. So from 19% in 2006, just 2 years later, it's almost double to 36%, then 41%, and you can see affordability keeps getting better and better. Orange County, same kind of effect, right? So over half the people now can afford a house in 2009. And here's the interesting part. Houses, very affordable. Are people buying houses in 2009? No. Why?
Nope, scared.
Because they're afraid, because they don't pay attention. They don't study the economy, don't study the market. This is a fantastic time to buy real estate. It is literally the best time to buy real estate in probably 40 years, and nobody's buying. Now, I'm hammering this point home because people, I don't want to say they're stupid, but they are not very smart when it comes to when to buy and invest. They don't study this stuff. They don't understand this stuff. And this is why it is so critical that you have this data and that you educate people, because they are lambs. They are lost. They absolutely have no clue what to do. And this is when the data shares with you. It tells you what to do. Now, I'm going to dive into this a little bit deeper. Let's go forward. Now, you'll notice here I skipped forward to kind of accelerate this to 2018. But you can see the pattern was affordability was getting better and better, and then it started to decline a little bit, but these are still pretty good affordability numbers for LA, Orange County. Not bad. They're not great. They're not 50%, but they're not bad. But prices are going up. But what's keeping houses affordable? Lower rates, right? We've been sitting around this 3 to between 4 and 5. So then COVID hits, right? And then COVID hits, and what happens? Rates come down, affordability gets better, but then prices start to go up. And then, so even with lower rates, affordability starts to decline. And look what's happening. 2020, 2021, now look at this, 35, 39%, a little blip there because of low rates mostly. And then you see affordability. And now 26% first-time buyers can buy in LA. And look at Orange County, even worse, 17%. There's no more important number than affordability. People cannot buy what they cannot afford. So here's the important point. This is where we are today. 26% of first-time buyers can buy a house in LA County, only 17% in Orange County. Real estate prices have steadily gone up. Now we have rates that are elevated at that 6.5% to 7% range. Where does the real estate market go from here? How does the second half of this year look for real estate sales? If affordability is 17% in Orange County and 26% in LA, sales cannot be good. It's going to take interest rates to drop dramatically for prices or I should say for affordability to improve. We know prices can't drop dramatically, not like 2008, 2009, because of the inventory. It's a completely different dynamic. People have these fantastic, 30-year fixed rate loans at 3%. I'm talking to all kinds of consumers that are looking for money. And the first thing they say is, I don't want to touch that's my first trustee because I have a 3% 30-year fixed rate. They're holding on to that mortgage like gold. That is great for holding, because they want to hold on to the real estate, which means inventory is going to stay low. It also means that prices are going to be very stable. So prices, and this is my point, prices are not going to solve the problem of affordability. If we don't solve the affordability problem, without affordability, sales cannot go up. There's no fast fix to this. It's a slow fix. And in the 1980s, we were in the same place. And I will show you again this little Facebook post that I put where it shows in the 1980s where we had the 70s, big inflation, just like we've experienced the past 10 years. The Federal Reserve came in, raised rates. Prime was up to 20%. Mortgages were 16 to 18. It wasn't until mortgage rates dropped below about 9%. Now, to go from a 17% 30-year fixed rate to a 9%, how fast do you think that happened? Was that 6 months? A year? Or was it years? It's years. And that's why I'm doing this meeting and sharing this. There has been a real estate and loan market opportunity over the past, well, I would say since, let's call it 2010. 14 years of affordability, excellent time to buy real estate. But the party's over. And it's over for a long time. Now, I'm going to repeat that because I really want you to feel the weight of what I'm telling you. 26% affordability is bad. 17% is worse. It's horrible. This is really bad for real estate sales, and this is not going to get better anytime soon. This is a problem. This is a big problem.